Hey guys, Darren here with a box review of 1993-94 Parkhurst hockey, obviously. This is Series 1, but I actually got the chance to open two boxes. So there's Series 1, and not an English version, but a US release, and then there's also a Serie 1, or Serie 1. Much better with Spanish than I am with French. At any rate, so this is the Canadian release, and so I got to see the difference between the two. And right off the bat, the difference in terms of the cards is absolutely nothing. So I went over every part of the card, and it's all English language. It's only the boxes and the wrappers. One of the wrappers says Series 1, the other one obviously does not. So that's really the only difference. And then I think also the inserts are a bit different. But I opened the English language, or I opened the US version first, and interestingly, one of the two inserts I got was a Team Canada card of Patrick Waugh. So very, very, very cool to be able to get this card. But I found it interesting that I didn't get a Team Canada card in the Canadian release, just in this. And since I'm here, I'll also say that I also got one of the Parkhurst reprint cards. This is with Lac and Richard. So that is the card that I got for that particular set. But well, I'm talking about inserts, so I'll go ahead and talk about the other release too. And so for the other one, I got the winning goal card here with Bill Burko, and then I also got these two. What is this called? It is the it is the cherry picks. I thought so. I got cherry picks of Matt Sundin and of Mike Modano. The Sundin one is a little bit tweaked up at the top, but otherwise, so those two cards were the other inserts I got. So out of two boxes, I only got 5 cards. I got 2 cherry picks, I got 2 of the Parkhurst reprints, and then I got 1 Team Canada card, and that was it in terms of inserts, but there were a lot of parallels. I'll get to that in a bit. So since I was able to open 2 boxes, I was able to see how close I could get to a set. With the first box, the US release box, I got within 16 cards. Although that's not entirely fair, because there are 4 cards I couldn't put in that you can see from the Brad May card here. These are damaged. All of the packs, all of the packs had some cards sticking together. Some of them were, in the case of this release, these cards got pretty heavily bricked, and so these are cards that were basically torn apart. And so Ed Belfour, I got 2 Ed Belfour cards, and they were both damaged cards, which is unfortunate. Some of the damage is pretty minor, but it's enough that I needed to pull them aside and say, I don't know about for the set. And with the bricked cards, I got Ray Bourquet as well. But I also got one of the Emerald Parallels of Al Ifrade, who was also bricked. And so as far as the bricking goes, it didn't affect my ability to complete a set, because it meant 4 out of the 6, there are 12 cards I'm missing, but an additional 4 are missing from the set. So that was the disappointment of that, which is just the fact that of the cards I needed, 4 of them are cards I did actually get. They're just in bad shape. As far as the doubles go, I did get 2. I got an extra Sergei Fedorov and Nicholas Lidstrom. I got an extra Wayne Gretzky. I got an extra Patrick Waugh. I got an extra Joe Sakic. I got 2 extra Brett Hulls, and then I got an extra Felix Potvin. So those were the cards that I got from the US release. Setting aside the parallels. As far as the Canadian release goes, I got within 67 cards, so this is way, way off of a complete set. I did get most of the cards I needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 of the cards that were required for this set. But there were an additional 2 cards that are included here that or no, not here, in the set. There were 2 cards in the set I didn't pull out. So there are 4 cards that between the 2 boxes I didn't get any or no, I think, yeah, that's what it was. 2 of the cards that I need that I did not get here, I didn't get in here, are damaged cards. So there are 2 cards that I do technically have. So this is, after 2 boxes, I'm within 2 cards total of a complete set, but I am, was it 6 cards? 2, yeah, 6, 8, 10, yeah, that's right. There are 6 cards that I need to get for the set just because of the damage to the cards, but at least I was able to get most of the cards that I needed between the 2 boxes. So being 4 cards shy of a set after 2 boxes, that's a little tough. That's a bit tough to, especially when you're only missing technically 12 cards, to still need 4 extra cards, because there were a lot of doubles in the Canadian release of the box. Now as the doubles go, I got 2 extra Sergei Fedorovs, 2 extra Gretzkys, and 2 extra Patrick Roys. I got 2 extra Felix Potvins. You're starting to see the whole doubles issue. And then 1 extra of the Felix Potvin young, I can't remember what the subset is called, and then a Jason Arnaud rookie. So those were the cards that I got doubles of in the second box. And I got just about everybody in terms of a regular card here. So that means that I got doubles of pretty much everybody. Neither Yzerman nor Lemieux are in this particular release, but it does have an Emerald Parallel. And so the Emerald Parallel is 1 per pack, so I got 35 cards in good shape here because of the fact that another one, or not Almacanis, because another one of, I think I've got one of them in here, guess not. At any rate, there was 1 damaged card, so otherwise I got a couple of doubles. So I got doubles of Darren Hatcher, doubles of Alexander, that one, let's see, I guess it's doubles of just the 2 of them that I got, but I also got where did I put them? For some reason I set down, oh, they're on top. This is where I have them. I got a card, I got 2 Sergei, no, this is not, oh yeah, I didn't even notice this. So I got doubles of Sergei Fedorov and Wayne Gretzky in the actually in that box, and then I got 2 of each for the Emerald cards. Now you can see there's some damage on one of the cards for Sergei and one of the Gretzkys. The other Gretzky, it looks like it's in pretty much perfect condition. A little flake there. This Sergei Fedorov is in good shape. And then I got a Rob Brind'Amour, I got a Brett Hull, I got an Eric Lindros, and I got a Chris Pronger. So I did really, really well in terms of the Emerald cards. I was hitting way a bunch above my weight. In terms of the other box, all of them came out in good shape, but Cam Neely and Ed Belfour are the only people the only stars in this release that I got Emerald cards of. So still, between the 2 boxes, I did extra well in terms of the Emeralds. Although it would be nice if the Gretzkys were both either of the Gretzkys was in perfect condition. The cards themselves are really, really nice looking cards. I do love this set. The images are strong. The design, I think, is really impressive. And that's, running through the whole set was just so much fun to see. The one problem I have with the set is that the subset here is not one that I'm a fan of. To me, I mean, it works well enough. Upper Deck did have a tendency, especially around this time, to have pretty lackluster subset cards. So it's not a surprise, but that is the only drawback to the set. But it's not a big drawback, because at the end of the day, it's just a gorgeous set. But it also is a set that's built around just being really impressive cards with a parallel. And I love the parallel. I think that the emerald, the green foil on these cards is an exceptional way for them to go. I think that it comes through beautifully. So I have absolutely no complaints about this, with the one exception of it is it is disappointing, and I know that Upper Deck is pretty notorious for having bad collation in their boxes, but to get 2 boxes and still miss 4 cards out of a mere 270 card set, where I have enough cards for 3 sets, and yet I didn't even get 1 set complete, that's the only drawback. Thankfully, I was nervous about the bricking, but the bricking wasn't really a problem. There was some damage, but for the most part, I was able to get the cards I needed, so I was okay with that. And I gotta hand it to them. I really do like the insert cards. I think that they came through beautifully here in this set. They're not the greatest inserts at all, but they are, for 1993, they're unusually good. I really think they came out great. Yeah, so that's how the box releases were for me. I didn't feel any difference between the Canadian and the US, other than the Canadian had more doubles. The US release got me more cleanly toward a set. And yeah, so that's how it went. But really nice, fun to do. I'd like to do a Series 2, or the way things are going, I think 2 Series 2 boxes is going to be necessary. I'd like to do that at some point, but it's probably won't do a video on it because it's pretty much more of the same. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching.